I was sitting in the quiet with my back against the wall, surrounded by the noise of life, but feeling nothing at all. I had words in my mouth, but no prayer left to say. Just a tired heart at the end of its way. I'd heard the stories all my life, read them black and red, but belief feels different when you're barely hanging on instead. I didn't come with answers, didn't come with hope. I just showed up broken at the end of my rope. But when he spoke, the room stood still. Not loud, not forced, just calm and real. When he spoke, my fear lost its grip. Chains didn't shatter, they loosened a bit. It wasn't thunder, it wasn't smoke, it was mercy breathing when he spoke. I was carrying names I'd buried, mistakes I never outran, every promise I couldn't keep, every failure as a man. I thought he'd come with judgment, with a list I'd have to face, but his voice didn't accuse me, it knew my name. He didn't ask where I'd been or why I took so long. He just stood in the silence like he'd been there all along. I expected correction, I expected shame, but what I heard instead sounded a lot like grace. When he spoke, my heart gave way, not because I was strong, but because he stayed. When he spoke, the lies went quiet. The voice in my head lost its violence. It wasn't fire, it wasn't smoke, it was truth made gentle when he spoke. I always thought God shouted from somewhere far away. Turns out he whispered, so the hurting don't run away. He spoke into the places I never let anyone see, the locked rooms of my spirit where I hid from even me. He didn't rush the healing, didn't tear the scars apart. He spoke like someone who understood the heart. He said, you're not forgotten, you're not too far gone. You're not what they did to you, you're not what you've done. You're still mine, still called, still chosen, still known. And something in my chest remembered home. When he spoke, the night grew thin, not gone, just softer from the inside in. When he spoke, I finally cried, not from pain, but from being alive. It wasn't lightning, it wasn't smoke, it was love with a voice when he spoke. I didn't rise up holy, didn't walk away clean. I still had questions, still carried my history, but the weight felt different, like it wasn't all on me, like grace had stepped in where guilt used to be. He didn't promise easy, didn't promise fast, he promised presence in the aftermath. Said I doesn't show. It was healing starting when he spoke. Now I listen different in the still of the day, not just for answers, but for him to stay. Sometimes it's scripture, sometimes it's peace, sometimes it's enough strength to make it to sleep. I don't chase the feeling, I don't need the sign. I trust the voice that met me in my darkest time. The same voice that said, "Let there be light," still speaks to the broken in the dead of night. Finally spoke, I wasn't alone. Even in silence, I heard him close. When he spoke, I found my ground, not in myself, but in holy sound. No performance, no smoke, just a wounded soul held together. When he spoke, if you're listening with nothing left, if you're tired of fighting for breath, stay still, you're closer than you know. He doesn't shout, he speaks low. And when he speaks,